Welcome to Black Girl Say Something, where this black girl has something to say. And I know I was missing a week. I missed a week of posting an episode, but I've been posting a lot more on YouTube. So if you could kindly subscribe and watch a few of the lives. I've been going live over there and interacting with that community a little bit more. So if you are hearing this and you are on YouTube, definitely click the link in the description of this episode to subscribe. But as usual, welcome to Black Girl Say Something, where this black girl has something to say. And, it is now almost Thanksgiving and little less than 37 days left in the old year, or before the new year comes. And as long as I've been in therapy, I had started back therapy, you all know, and 3 sessions in, my therapist is resigning from the practice. I don't know how long she was with them, but she had given me some advice, and I'm going to say she's a good therapist. Anytime a therapist early on can advise you and it works, I think that makes a good therapist. Just being able to listen and hone in on what the issues are. So, of course, not without saying I'm going to miss, having session with her. So I ended up not having therapy 1 week, and then I got in contact. The group sent me a new therapist to contact me. So, but some of the recommendations she made, I had been having a hard time either falling asleep and staying asleep. So I typically find myself taking a shower. That's like the last thing I do before I hit the bed. And she's like, don't make it the last thing you do. Do it at least 4 hours, 3 hours before going to bed if you don't have anything else to do. And then kind of wind down with a book or something and then go from there. And so I had been falling asleep a lot better. And another suggestion was changing the side of the bed that I sleep. A lot of times when you're having sleep anxiety or anxious thoughts that affect your sleep, sometimes sleeping in a different part of the house or a different side of the bed can help. And it has helped based on just me doing that. So I thought I would share that with you all. But aside from that, I'm like 1 session into this new therapist on yesterday, and she's like, so you never felt safe. And so what we're going to work on is you understanding what it feels like to feel safe in your body, because that is where the anxiety lies. That's where the anxiety happens. And I think I've discussed with you all before on previous episodes when I was going through some issues as a professor working. The number one thing that came up for me with the new management was that it didn't feel safe, and that lack of safety, the way he would talk to me as an employee, the way he would talk to other employees, it manifested in my body, in me having aches and pains. And the minute I said I'm no longer coming back here, that went away. And so she's going to help me, and I'll definitely, I'm not without not sharing. I don't mind sharing. I'll see what I feel safe sharing with you all, and how that works and how that is going to come into fruition for me. One of the things that I have also been diving into in the last week is really learning astrology. I think it would make me just a better parent when I consider the emotional well-being of my children, and just for a better understanding of what is going on with me as well. Like anything, astrology is a science, and because I am a lover of all things health, wellness, and as well as science, I am putting my vested interest in learning, and that can be another hobby of mine, especially when it comes down to the stars and the moons and the planets. And no matter what you believe in, the planetary alignment do affect what goes on in our world, and our atmosphere and our space and all of that good stuff. So I've been learning that, and I'll take that with me into 2025. I have some other things that I would like to share. They're going to be shared this weekend, I should say, over on the subscriber side. So become a subscriber to get the details of what this black girl has even more to say. There'll be a link to the description of this episode, and your subscription is greatly appreciated, and I'm thankful for it. Follow us on TikTok, like us on Facebook. All of those links will also be in the description of this episode. But going back to the therapist just saying, you've never felt safe. And so is it safe to say you can work on learning how to feel safe? And I was like, yeah, I would like to learn that, because I went back into therapy saying, hey, I want to get a handle on this anxiety. Meanwhile, I need to get a handle on why why I feel so anxious. And it's because I don't feel safe. And, coming up how I came up, going through what I've been through, yeah, there's very valid reasons as to why I don't feel safe. And so now, instead of saying I want to get a handle on the anxiety, I want to learn what it's like to feel safe in my body. And I think that will in turn reap the benefit of reduced feelings of anxiety. So if something was said that encouraged you or helped you in any way, share this episode with at least one person. Remember, you can tune into Black Girl Say Something. We launch a new episode every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we've been going live quite irregularly over on YouTube. I know we'll definitely go live. Our next time we'll go live is on Black Friday. So the day after Thanksgiving, we'll hop on, have a chat. We'll probably, maybe, I don't know if I'll do any shopping. I don't know. Like, everything's so online now, and I'm not really in the market for anything other than maybe a couple of cruise deals. So I'll probably go live and talk about that while I do my makeup, because that's kind of how I handle it now over on YouTube. And because I've learned so many new skills and found so many new products that I truly believe work for me as a makeup beginner, a self-taught makeup beginner, or really my daughter taught me. I'm just over on live chitting and chatting and sometimes chewing while I do my makeup. So thank you for listening.